Hi friends, and welcome back to the Sesh. I am your host, Janelle. I'm joined with my little boy, Charlie. Kendall is still gone, and we still have Karelly and Sydney. I feel like every single intro is the exact same. But if you don't know, maybe this is your first time joining us on the Sesh. And welcome if it is, because I know that we have been getting some new listeners recently. So thank you for joining us. And if you are on YouTube, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. Or if you're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, follow our show and download it because it really does help us. And it also lets you guys know when we put out a new episode so you are never behind. Also, right off the gate, go ahead and check out our merch. We have restocked all of our merch. It's so cute. It's such good quality. We ship it right in-house with our friends and family. And yeah, it's all restocked. We have all sizes. So definitely check it out. We even have the charity shirt that we did a limited sale for through the National Network of Abortion Funds. That is where all of the proceeds will be going. If you want to help women and people who get pregnant in general, get the health care that they need in order to have abortion services safe and legally. So all of that is on milehighmerch.com. Be sure to head over there and check it out. Like I said, we have all new sizes, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Our stock does go quick. So if there is something that you've been having your eye on, then definitely be sure to head over there and get it before it runs out. Anyways, I hope you guys are all having a lovely week. What is this? Like the 5th week, I think, without Kendall or something?
Something like that, like 4th or 5th week, yeah.
It's almost starting to feel like a little normal without her, but of course I miss her. It's like, still feels kind of weird, but also it feels like a lifetime ago when she was recording with us.
I know, it feels like it was like last season.
I know, yeah. So she'll be back. I don't know when, hopefully sooner rather than later, but nonetheless, thanks for all of your guys' support while it's just been me and Sydney and Karelly. I hope that you guys are still enjoying the show. It seems like you are. And yeah, like I said, I just really appreciate you guys staying by us, even though my co-host is not here. This week we have a very fun episode planned. We are going to be spilling your secrets. Last week, I asked for you guys to submit your secrets, your darkest, deepest secrets and confessions. And you guys submitted a lot of them. So we are going to react to them today. In the future, if you guys want to participate in this type of thing, be sure to follow us on social media. Be sure to follow us on social media at _podcast. Or, oh my God. Hello, it's Monday. Dude, I swear to God, my brain's not working.
Maybe. It's the most
Monday-est Monday ever. Yeah, you sound like you can't breathe. No. My brain isn't on. But what I meant to say is follow us at _Sesh Podcast if you want to participate in these types of episodes, because we do confessions, we do advice, we do like viewers submitted Am I the Asshole? We do all kinds of stuff. So be sure to follow us on social media if you want to participate next time we do this. But yeah, you guys sent in a lot and I'm really excited to get to them. But before we get into that, we have to go over our sweet and sours for this week. I will start it off. My sweet this week is that I went and got some new piercings. Woo! I've been wanting these 3. I'll put like a picture up if you guys are watching. But basically, I got 2 forward helixes, which is like the thingy right above your tragus, like almost in your ear, kind of. And then a conch. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's on your cartilage. So anyways, I got all 3 of those. I've been wanting them for a long time. I've just been too lazy to schedule it and like commit to going and whatever. And then the healing processes are always, a little bit annoying. But Karelly actually recently got a piercing. And so she told me the place that she went to and it inspired me to go. So it was really nice place, very clean, very nice people. And yeah, it didn't hurt that bad at all, really. They're a little sore now, but that's, kind of to be expected. But honestly, not as sore as I thought. I don't know, man. I really think cartilage piercings heal quicker than lobes and easier too, for some reason.
How long do you think it'll take you? Because you have like quite a few cartilage piercings. Yeah. How long does it usually take you to heal?
The last time I don't even remember. The last time I got a piercing was in college and I got 3 of them. I got 2 cartilage in my tragus on my other ear. But that was so long ago, I don't even remember. I think like to fully heal, it probably takes like a year or so.
Okay.
But I had hoops in those forever and like for years, to the point where like they were so healed that I don't even know exactly like how long it really took, because they heal from the outside in, you know?
Right.
So like you may think it's healed because it doesn't necessarily hurt to like move around or something. But then I think if you like mess with it too much, I think the inside can kind of get irritated again. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, people say that it totally depends. Some people say it takes like 3 months. Some people say it takes 2 years for their stuff to heal. I think mine's like relatively quick. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's literally less than lobes, because I remember, let's see, I got my first like earrings done when I was 10, and then I got my second lobes done when I was like 13 or 14 or something. And I just remember those hurt more. Granted, though, I went to Claire's and was using a piercing gun.
Yeah.
That shit hurts.
Well, I don't know.
Way more.
Because like more recently, I got my second lobes done, like my second hole in my lobes done. Yeah. And that took a really long time to heal. And they're still like not fully healed. You know what I mean?
When did you get those done?
It's been about a year now.
Was it at Claire's?
No, I got them done at like some little, it was like a tattoo shop, but gotcha. It wasn't like this, like at like the studio that we went to. I think she did use a gun back then.
Really?
Too. Yeah. And like, it wasn't
a tattoo shop. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I don't know. I did not love getting my lobes pierced, which is why I haven't really wanted to get my other ears pierced in general. But
I feel like nose hurts way more. And you have three nose piercings, right?
Did they just use a needle for that?
For this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I should use a needle for every piercing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, this one's my most recent one. It was a needle.
Like they just is it a thin needle? And
it's a hollow needle. Oh. And it's actually, so every earring, there's like some type of gauge. Like the regular ones are like a 20 or something. It's like the thinnest. Don't quote me. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. It's just what I remember her telling me yesterday. And then there's, most of the time they pierce you with either like a 18 or a 16. So it's like a little bit thicker of a needle.
I think they usually pierce you with the larger one, like a 16.
Yeah.
And then once it starts healing, you can go down to an 18 gauge.
Yeah, I don't know, because all of these that I got in college are still 16. But then like she did my conch with a 16, then my other ones with an 18 because they were smaller. So like the higher the number, the bigger the needle.
No, other way around. The higher the number, the smaller the needle.
Oh, right. Correct.
Yeah, so 18 is smaller than a 16.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Karelly. Yeah. Yeah, so 16 is like the biggest needle that I've had used. Although I think my belly button was like a 14 or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, definitely recommend going to get pierced with needles, not guns, because it hurts less. And I think it's just overall a better experience. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was my suite. It's really cute. I have a little tiny gold paw print on one of my helixes. Then I have this little tiny opal stud on one of them. And then on my conch, there's an opal stud with a like gold chain, because I really wanted a hoop on my conch, but I didn't know that you're not supposed to get new piercings with hoops. And so she recommended that I do a stud and then add just like a chain to give that effect. So that's what I did.
They look very cute.
Thanks. I really like them. I already want more. See, that's my problem. I'm like addicted
needle
to
therapy.
Needle therapy. Yeah, especially when it doesn't hurt. I'm like, fuck it, let's get more. Well, except for one of them's itching right now. That's like one of the most annoying parts. Is you don't want to touch it, obviously, with like itch.
Oh yeah, dude. I've like my allergies have just been really bad, especially now that I just like my septum's kind of new.
Yeah.
It sucks blowing my nose because like I literally have to like go in like this.
Yeah. Oh,
it sucks.
No.
Like it really
sucks. Is it
sucks.
Sore still?
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty fine now. Like it doesn't really hurt anymore unless I like
push on it.
Push on the top of my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's feeling pretty good. And I think I've had it for like 2 weeks now.
It's so cute.
It's really new. Yeah. I'm so happy I got it. Yeah, I've been wanting it for years.
Freaking cute. It looks so good.
Thank you.
I like it.
Do you still have your other one, their nostril ones in?
Yeah, I still have my 2 nostrils.
So you just changed it to studs?
Yeah, just because I thought it was too much with.
Yeah. That makes sense. Did you change it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I can't.
Those are really easy to. The nostrils are really easy to change.
Oh, really?
It's like the easiest one to change, I think.
Yeah, because it's hard to do it on your ears. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. So, anyways, that was my suite. My sour this week. It's more like Charles's sour for this week. This poor Bijou. Look at him. Charles? All right, pal. So Charles has to go in for an echocardiogram today because Charles was diagnosed with a very mild heart murmur and a extra heartbeat. So I guess that's an irregular heartbeat. And they're not sure why. Obviously, there's probably like a million reasons why, but he has to go in so that we can actually take a look and see what's going on. And I can't think about it too much because I'll fucking break down into pieces because he's my best buddy in the world. But he is 10 years old, and I know it's like really common for little dogs to have that and stuff. So anyways, just send Charles good thoughts and prayers. I mean, I'm lucky that when she caught it, like it's really early to the point where she was like, it's so faint, I can't even really tell if it actually is that or if it's my stethoscope. So she was like, let's go ahead and do it so that we can actually figure out what it is. But yeah, he's on trazodone right now and he's high as shit. Charles! I think it's starting to hit him. Poor guy, he has such bad anxiety. I have to drug him before he goes in. But anyways, that's his sour. But by the time this goes up, I'll already have the results of what he has to do. My guess is he'll probably have to like go on some type of medication or something. But he doesn't have any symptoms, so I'm just lucky that it happened to be like when he had his checkup, she was like, yeah, I kind of hear something. She was like, but it's so mild, like we can hold off until his next checkup. And then actually 6 months later, this was like 2 weeks ago, I brought Cookie in for her checkup and I was just like, can you just listen to his heart again? And it's been a few months and she did. And she was like, yeah, I mean, there's something really mild there. So let's go ahead and get him checked out. And you know me, I'll fucking do anything for this dude. So I was like, yep, no problem. Let's go. Let's just better safe than sorry. So
especially when it's like this early, there are things that I'm sure that they can help prevent anything.
I think that's like the key is catching it early. Yeah. So anyways, that's Charles' little sour today. Wow, you look so relaxed, pal. Good job, buds. You're a very cute boy.
Janelle, move him over just like a little bit to the right, I think. There we go.
Oh, he's exhausted, my Bijan. So yeah, that's my week in a nutshell. Ladies, who wants to go first? Guys, we have a brand new sponsor for today's show, and that is Studs. I'm so excited to talk to you about Studs because if you know me, you know that I love earrings. I actually just got 3 new piercings literally 2 days ago. And I just think it's so fun to be able to express yourself in a unique way that earrings allow you to do so. But for a lot of people, you don't always have a ton of options of where you're going to get those piercings. Back in the day, you used to go to the mall to get your ears pierced, or maybe even now it seems like a tattoo shop is your only option. But I want to talk to you about Studs because they are a great option for piercings and jewelry. Studs is reimagining the piercing experience for each and every ear. Do you want to refresh your look with a new piercing, or maybe you need pro styling advice? Well, now you can shop online or even stop into a Studs in LA, New York City, Austin, Nashville, Miami, Boston, or Seattle. And there's more locations coming soon. Maybe you're looking to get a new or even first-time piercing, but you're feeling a little scared? Well, fear not. Studs only pierces with single-use needles, never guns, so it's way safer and better, especially for advanced piercings. This is 100% true. I have had piercings with both piercing guns and needles, and I will tell you that I would take needles any day over piercing guns. They're so much better for your ear, and in my experience, they've healed a lot quicker and they hurt a lot less when you use single-use needles. And Studs earrings are made from high-quality materials which won't turn your skin green, which is huge for me. Plus, they're lightweight and durable enough to wear them all the time. You can even sleep and work out in them. Studs has over 250 styles of hoops, huggies, studs, cuffs, and dangles. And they pierce way more than just lobes, so it's easy to create a statement look or something you keep in every day, starting at just $10 per earring. I actually have 11 piercings in my ears, and I love being able to swap out the earrings to make a different look. It's a whole vibe when you have a bunch of different earrings in your ear. You can make it a whole look. And right now I'm going for the all gold look. And I actually just got some really cute little tiny hoops from Studs. They are so comfortable and small and dainty looking that I wear them in my second hole all the time. I've been wearing them since I got them. They don't irritate my ears at all. They don't turn my skin green. I've been sleeping in them. They're really, really comfortable. And I love how I can just wear them all the time and not have to think about it. And their website has so many different styles to choose from, whether you want gold or rose gold, silver, whatever it may be. They have definitely got something for you. And I like how their stuff is really good quality without being super super, super expensive. And right now, Studs is offering our listeners 20% off your first purchase when you go to www.studs.com/sesh. Go to studs.com/sesh for 20% off your first purchase. That's studs.com/sesh.
Let's see. This week I'll start with my sour, just because I like to get the ugly over with first.
Very good.
Honestly, it's just that I've been having I just have not been feeling great. Like I've been feeling so groggy, and I'm not sure if it's just allergies. I'm not sure if it's like a sinus infection. It is like that time of year. So I mean, it's just allergies. But I've just been feeling like so out of it, like so foggy, like brain foggy, and just so tired. I'm like, ugh, just don't want this anymore.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's fine. I'll get over it.
You had like a sinus infection for like
a while,
weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you went to the doctor. Like she got tested for COVID.
Yeah, and it was never. I hadn't had COVID. Yeah, it was not COVID. It was a sinus infection.
But then like didn't they like give you some? I don't even know. They didn't even treat it like such.
No. He told me that it was a head cold and that I just needed a steroid. So they gave me the little steroid shot, and I mean it didn't do anything. And so then like a few weeks later, I got on like a telehealth with a doctor, and he's like, no, it sounds like you have a sinus infection.
Stupid.
So I'm like, okay, so the person who I saw in person, when I told him, I was like, I know it's a sinus, like I know myself, it's a sinus infection, and he's like, no. He's like, no, it's a head cold. I'm like, okay, I guess you know my body better than I do, sir. But
then the other dude did give you antibiotics, and it fixed it. It
fixed it like immediately.
Stupid.
So I might have to do that again. Hopefully, I don't. But yeah, I mean,
it could just be bad allergies too.
It could be. Yeah. And like, I don't know, like I have like my air purifier like on full blast at home, and it helps a little bit.
Yeah.
But not enough. Yeah. And then let's see, my sweet of the week. Last week was pretty mild. I'm gonna say nothing really, really juicy and sweet happened.
Did you have any good food? Anything good happened to you?
Let's see. You
made bomb horchata?
I did. No, I did.
So good.
I was insane when I tried that. I don't know, just been like cooking at home a lot more. Been making like black bean tacos, and I guess that's my sweet is eating.
Hey, that's fucking fair. I get you. Food makes me so happy, man. Just love her.
I feel like I did eat. Where did I go out last week? I'm like blanking on everything now. I went out to a restaurant. Where did we go? Oh, I went to IKEA. It wasn't a restaurant. It was like fucking IKEA. And we did eat at IKEA. They have veggie balls now.
Oh, really?
Veggie meatballs.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I need to go there. I fucking love IKEA's
that's
food.
That's my sweet of the week.
Hell yeah. Dude, IKEA is so fun.
It is. No, it really was. Me and my friend went, and she just moved. So she has to like go get a bunch of new stuff. And we went. We took a little. We were there for like 4 hours, dude.
Yeah.
IKEA's a full day thing.
Oh yeah.
You have to plan an entire day for it.
Totally.
And it's really hard to go there completely sober.
I knew that was coming. I was like, just wait for it.
No. So yeah, no. Me and my friend had a good time.
Did you take some special candies?
Yeah. I had some sweeties.
Hell yeah.
Smarties.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love IKEA.
Same.
They got fucking everything, man.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and I got 2 plants at IKEA. IKEA has really good plants too.
Nice.
You guys didn't know? Got a little aloe to replace my aloe. And then I don't know what it is, but it's like, it almost looks like, have you ever watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
No.
Okay, there's this character. I'm going to pull it up. Her name's Coco, and I got the plant. It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh,
it was an old Nickelodeon show.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Like a little palm?
Not Nickelodeon. Yeah, it's like a little palm. And
it's
the cutest
so
thing.
cute.
And it looks just like Coco, and I'm obsessed.
You should name her Coco.
Oh, her name's Coco.
Aw, I love
her
that.
Name's Coco. Cute. Yeah, and so I got a little palm, a little Coco palm.
Hell yeah.
And it's Cartoon Network, not Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I said that. But yeah, that's my sweet and my sour.
Cute.
Pretty mild.
Go IKEA.
Yes.
Sid, what about you?
Yeah, I didn't really have much going on. I guess the sour was that unfortunately we had to take Callie back to the vet.
Poor little girl.
Yeah, and she I don't know. They're just running more tests. I mean, she's back home now, but we just have to give her medicine, and it just is. It always has to be like challenging kinds of medicine. Like we have to crush up this pill and give it to her, like mix it in water, and I guess it tastes bad. She doesn't like it. It's just like a pain in the butt to like give it to her.
That's stupid. You can't just like give it to her in a piece of cheese.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say why.
No, for some reason, not this pill. But so that's been a sour, but she's doing okay. It's not like really, really bad.
Yeah.
My sweet. I really just chilled out this weekend and relaxed. It's really my sweet.
I love relaxing.
Like really relaxed. Didn't move from the couch on Saturday.
Didn't move at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No movement.
So that's about it.
Good for you, Sid.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a relaxing weekend. Everyone needs those once in a while, you know?
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta do nothing for the day. I love doing nothing. There's nothing I love more than doing nothing. Truly. Okay. Should we go ahead and get into your secrets? Because you guys spilled the tea. I'll just say that.
You guys are some
cheaters. Let me tell you that, though. There's a lot of ones talking about cheating and such. But I don't know. You guys were cracking me up, some of the shit that you guys were talking about. So let's go ahead and get into that. There is only one thing that is worse than a annoying bra, and that is having an annoying bra in the scorching heat of summer. But you don't have to worry about having an annoying bra in the summer with Third Love. The right bra can take your summer fits to the next level. Upgrade your summer top drawer with the Third Love bra for every occasion, like their best-selling 24/7 t-shirt bra from wireless, unlined, and strapless styles. These new limited edition styles and colors work with any outfit, so your boobs always look their best. Did you know that your bra size can change over 6 times throughout your life? Well, Third Love makes it easy to find a bra that actually fits with their fitting room quiz. The fitting room quiz is like a personal shopper, but better. It focuses on size, breast shape, current fit issues, and your style to find bras that are perfect for you. The fitting room quiz has helped over 18 million women find their true bra size, and you could be next. I definitely recommend trying out their 24/7 classic t-shirt bra. It is their best-selling bra out there. And it is so nice because it actually forms to your body and makes your boobs look really good while also being really comfortable. And honestly, probably my favorite thing about Third Love is the fact that they invented half cups, so you always get the right fit. And their sizes come in A through H. And like I said, they have half sizes, so you are pretty much guaranteed to find something that fits your body and your boob shape. And not only do they have bras, but they also have tons of really, really cozy underwear, sleep, and loungewear. I have this lounge set from Third Love that I am obsessed with. It's super lightweight and really, really soft. And I like that their loungewear stays soft no matter how many times you wash it. I feel like a lot of times we buy a piece of clothing that's super soft, but then once you start washing it, it kind of gets rough. But I have washed my lounge set so many times, and every single time it's just as soft and comfortable. They also have really, really comfortable underwear. I have several pairs myself, and they are by far my favorite underwear. And you are guaranteed to love your fit, and if not, exchanges and returns are free for 60 days. And let's say that you take the quiz and you're still not quite sure about how to interpret your results or what bra would be best for you. Well, they actually have a team of expert fit stylists, and they're available to answer all of your questions. And Third Love is the largest donor of undergarments in the U.S., partnering with organizations across the United States. Third Love has donated over $40 million worth of bras to help people in need. Feeling is believing. Give your boobs the 24/7 comfort and support you deserve. Upgrade your bra today and get 20% off your first order at thirdlove.com/sesh. That's 20% off at thirdlove.com/sesh. All right, starting off with a bang here. This one is almost too insane for me to actually believe. I'm like, did you make this up or did this really happen to you? Let's start. Says, long story short, my dad died when I was 13 years old, but this occurred a few years later when I was about 16. I used to ignore the fact that he had actually died, so by 16, when it was finally setting in, I went a bit off the rails. Anyway, one day I was cleaning and I accidentally knocked his ashes off the cabinet in our lounge. The box lid broke off, and of fucking course, some of it spilled onto the ground. My mom was away for the weekend, so I kind of just chucked the ashes I'd picked up onto the kitchen bench. Who knows why? That night, I had a few of my friends come over, and one of them brought some white powder, which you guys all know what that is. I had already been drinking with a couple others before she arrived. Everyone pretty much started using the white powder straight anyway, but because I had been drinking a lot, I decided to wait and sober up a little bit. After like an hour, I couldn't be bothered waiting any longer, and although I was still really out of it, I didn't really care at this point. I went into the kitchen and snorted the powder and went and sat down with everyone else. Because I was so out of it, it took me like half an hour to realize that I, in fact, had not felt any of the effects from this powder. Clearly, all of my friends had, so I was really confused. I went back in the kitchen to inspect the powder, and that's when it finally hit me. I had actually snorted my dad's ashes.
Oh my God.
My friend had placed the remaining powder less than like half of the meter from where I had put my dad's ashes earlier in the day. Of course, that didn't occur to me when I was in the kitchen. So instead of having a lovely high, I instead inhaled my dad into a very drunken body. I couldn't believe it. So as you would, I took an actual powder that night to try and forget about the fact that my dad was moving through my body in that very moment. But obviously, when I woke up the next day, I still remembered what had happened. Kind of a double-edged sword situation, though, because at the end of the day, snorting my dad's ashes really gave me a wake-up call, and that was the last night I ever used the powder. So yay for that. Glad my dad is still managing to teach me lessons from the dead. Now I feel like I will always have a part of him with me. Love you, Dad.
Oh my God.
Cindy's reaction.
That is wild.
Shook it. When I read that, I was like, is that fucking real?
Oh, I can't imagine the immediate thought when you're like, I just inhaled my dad. I just snorted my dad.
It reminds me of that one show, My Strange Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
And this one chick was obsessed with like eating her husband's ashes. Like she would carry it around and put her fingers in it and like lick it.
Ooh.
Like all the time.
Is that considered cannibalism?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because it's like, I mean, isn't it though? Because you're like ingesting another
but it's
human
just
being.
like
I would have like a major panic attack /
I would
throwing up and
yeah, I would be so disgusted.
Yeah.
I
if that's true, God bless you. I don't know what else to say. That is insane.
I'm glad that they
were taught a lesson.
Like, yeah, they're not upset about it.
I guess not as upset as maybe one could be. Yeah. They're like, oh, it taught me a lesson. Yeah, I mean, your dad taught you a lesson to stop using the other white powder.
Instead, use his powder. I'm kidding. No, that's
so bad. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Okay, moving on. So this person says, I was a wild teenager. One time I was partying at my friend's mom's home-based daycare and got blackout drunk. I woke up on the foam puzzle piece mats next to a random guy and there was blood everywhere. I thought it was me, but it was him. Somehow he broke his pecker and he had to get surgery to get fully circumcised. We kept seeing each other for over a month and I ghosted him for someone else. I wish I knew how it happened. I felt so bad. So what does fully circumcised mean? Does that mean like your wiener had to get cut off? I don't think so.
Yeah, pull all the skin back from the top to the bottom.
You broke his wiener? Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
God, no.
Imagine like waking up the next morning and like realizing that you broke his wiener.
You wake up and there's blood everywhere and you don't know why.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming he also had to have been like blackout drunk to like not feel that pain.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Right?
So maybe he was like not circumcised and then somehow he got a little
like
circumcised.
ripped or something.
And now they have to go and do the full procedure.
Oh
yeah, maybe she meant like he
wasn't circumcised
was a little
before.
Ripped open, then they had to finish it off at the hospital.
It just gave me
you
like
know
the
how
chills.
painful that would be? Like people that aren't circumcised and then
as an adult, like getting circumcised as
as an adult. Yeah, that does
I
sound
don't
painful.
know if you can
numb it.
Like how numb
sure.
you can be.
I'm sure you can.
I mean,
you can
like
get anything
when
numb.
you get your when guys get their what's it called?
Huh?
When guys get
Puberty?
no, like when they can't have kids anymore.
Oh, vasectomy?
Yeah, that's extremely painful for like
I've
the
heard it's not that
procedure is painful.
I've heard it's not that painful.
Who said that to you?
People that I know say it's like a quick snip and they're like off to work again.
But I'm just saying it's not.
And they still
it's
get
not like
offered. They still get offered drugs. Meanwhile, people get IUDs. That shit is so fucking painful.
Yeah.
And we don't get jack shit. They don't give you anything for that
you
crap.
get some ibuprofen.
Yeah, they're like, take some Advil. I'm like, yeah, that's going to help while you rip my cervix open.
Dude, I remember
hurt like hell.
When I got my my Nexplanon, I don't think they numbed it either. And they just like, I don't remember them numbing it.
That's like
I don't
protocol.
remember them numbing it though. Maybe, I mean, obviously then they had to have.
They even say they numb it doing an IUD, but you can still feel
they
all
like
that
say
shit.
they like give you a little shot in your cervix. Didn't fucking work for me.
No, me neither.
I was levitating
God it's
off the
super
table.
fast, though.
Yeah, it's fast, but it hurts like a bitch.
Mm.
Yeah, yesterday when I was getting my piercings, they were like, wow, you like didn't really react. I'm like, yeah, well, I've had IUDs and there's like no pain that compares. That is the worst pain ever. Granted, like, wasn't bad enough for me not to do it twice, but shit fucking hurts. The older I get, the more I like experience life, the more I realize like, oh, that is very fucking painful.
Oh, yeah. I
Like,
agree
it
with
hurts
you.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
It does not feel good.
Getting it out. I don't remember. Okay, so I remember getting it out. They had to like inject me a couple times.
Your implant or
Nexplanon, whatever. It's the implant, the birth control implant.
Yeah.
When I was taking it out, they had to give me a couple shots because I wasn't getting numb at all.
Oh.
And I mean, they kind of cut it when it wasn't numb. Like it wasn't fully numb. And it was like, it took forever to, because they have to like, it's so gross. They have to like squeeze it out. Yeah, they have to like squeeze it out and like, don't recommend.
I worked at a OBGYN office in college. Like I was doing reception work and stuff. And sometimes they would like let me go in and like watch the procedures being done like that. I don't know. I remember seeing that.
I thought you meant like the IUDs. And I'm like, what the heck?
No, but then sometimes like if it was a male doctor, they needed a female to be in there for like legal reasons or whatever. To like protect themselves, to make sure that like people don't try and sue them.
So you just like be standing there?
So you just like basically stand there as a witness.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how it is everywhere or if it's just that practice or just Colorado specifically. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyways, okay. This person says, I currently work at Starbucks as a barista. One time, this lady screamed at my coworker and called her a bitch because she asked her to repeat her order. Keep in mind, this girl is the sweetest person I've ever met in my life and would never hurt a soul. I saw how scared she got because the lady was starting to get loud. So I purposely poured lemonade in her hot chocolate and went on break, and I called out her drink. When I got back, my manager told me that she had her hot chocolate and it tasted like shit and asked for a refund. To this day, I never told anybody but my coworkers and got yelled at, and we promised to keep it between us.
Oh my God.
I wonder how many people in the food industry have done something like that. Like how many times people have fucked with someone's order.
I don't want to know.
Or like spit in someone's food. I feel like...
You think you've had your food spit in?
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe. But I feel like I would do that. Like I would fuck someone's Starbucks order. If they were a bitch to me, I wouldn't spit in their food, but I would like pour lemonade in their hot chocolate to piss them off.
Okay.
Like, oh, it's karma for being a dick. I don't know.
Kill them with kindness.
Have you ever worked in the food industry?
Yeah. Yeah, I worked at Sonic for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sure like, I mean, I did get the idea to just not give them as much ice as they asked.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't like, no, I don't think I could like I could like tamper with like food like that. Just because, I don't know, I wouldn't want that to happen to me.
Would you spit in someone's food, Sid?
No, I wouldn't. No, I would not spit in the food, but I probably wouldn't mess up with like I wouldn't like mess up the food, but a drink maybe I'd pour like a little.
No, that's what I'm saying. Throw a laxative in. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I wouldn't do that. Oh my God. It's like that one movie. What the fuck am I thinking of? I can't remember. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have experiences though, like in the food industry where you just deal with an asshole and you like either don't give them good service or mess their order up and don't care, or, you know.
Like I think the most like I did was like, you know, if they ordered a fucking chocolate shake, I probably didn't put as many pumps as they was supposed to go in there or something.
Yeah. Sure.
But
I feel like with bartending it was brutal. I had some really brutal like
people,
customers.
Really?
But just because we were like, you know, it's up in college town, so people were only paying $3 for a drink.
Right.
So
yeah,
like when that person threw their drink on me.
They threw their drink on you?
Oh yeah. Or their empty like cup. It was like some drink in there and then ice.
They threw it at you?
Yeah, like threw it at me. They're like basically telling me like give them a refill because it would get really crowded. So I couldn't hear people.
Yeah.
I'd just be like going down the line of like, grabbing people's cups.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was.
Did you like help
No, I
them
stepped
after?
on it. I literally stepped on it and then ignored him.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh my God.
I was like, no, you can go somewhere else to get a drink.
What a dickhead. He should be kicked off or kicked out.
Should be blacklisted.
I think he was kicked out actually. So
good.
Yeah.
Oh, which by the way, I have my own confession at the end.
Ooh.
But you guys have to wait till the end. It's pretty brutal, honestly.
Oh, shit.
But I feel comfortable telling it now because it happened a long time ago. Okay, so this person says, a long time ago when I was young, I found out my ex was cheating on me. We were together for a couple of years at this point, and I was devastated. I decided an eye for an eye was best revenge. So looking back, I should have just ended things and walked away, but I was young and dumb. His uncle had always made passes at me, so I started texting him more, being promiscuous. His uncle drove a long-haul truck, and one night he was texting me late, saying he was coming back into town early. My ex wasn't home that night, so I told his uncle I was wide awake and bored. So if he wanted to stop in for a visit before he headed home, that I was down for a visit. Hanging out with him wasn't unusual, especially since I, and still am, really good friends with his wife. Yes, wife. They once invited me for a threesome, but I declined. Anyways, I wasn't actually expecting him to stop over, but he did. We hung out for a bit, chatted, and I made some food for him, and then we started watching a movie. He started making passes and moves on me and I didn't reject them. So one thing led to another and we slept together. I was 18 and he was 34. Like I said, it was dumb, but it was definitely fun. And as much as I've held on to this secret for years, I don't actually regret it, though I probably should. You slept with your ex's uncle. Although your ex was cheating on you. So fuck it, honestly. I mean, that's kind of a big age gap, but hey, you're 18. If you give consent, you do you. What's
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she was invited to do a threesome with the wife
with
and
the
uncle.
Yeah, and his wife, but I guess she declined.
I don't know. Just she was 18, sure, but the uncle had been making passes for a while. Who knows if she was? I don't know. This is giving me.
You getting creeper vibes?
I'm getting grooming vibes a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. Obviously, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. We need more context of what's really going on here. But she seemed like she didn't regret it. She says,
"No, you do you."
So I don't know. She said it was definitely fun, and her boyfriend was cheating on her. So why not cheat on him with his uncle?
Honestly, that probably that hurts more for him.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
family
like
member?
go for that. Like honestly, like you do you, and I'm proud of you, honey.
I'm proud of you, honey. Oh my God. Okay. My first period ever. I was on a trip in 7th grade with my bestie. I went with her and her family and their family friends to the lake where they had an RV compound. The moment we got there, I started bleeding, and so her mom went and took me, just me, my friend did not come, pad shopping. Tampons were terrifying to me until I was about 16. The whole thing was humiliating. The worst part, though, is that I swam in pads the whole weekend and it was visible. The flaps of the pads were out. I have no idea why an adult let all of this happen. My friend hadn't started her period yet, so she thought it was normal too. My mom kept one of the pictures that was sent to her and brings it up sometimes. The whole thing was a mess. I've never told anyone this story outside of my family or those that were there before. It's been 13 years since then, but I still shudder to think about it. Oops. That is so sad. Why didn't your friend's mom tell you,
honey, you don't wear a
you don't need
pad.
to, yeah, swimming. What?
Like if you're gonna swim, then it's kind of like tampon.
You have to wear a tampon.
Do you get a period in the water?
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I guess water can take it away, but definitely can still come. You definitely can still bleed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, just wearing a pad in the water sounds so uncomfortable.
But like the flaps.
The flaps, like the wings, like hooking onto her swimsuit at the bottom.
Oh my God.
Why were you not like, oh, that's not. Yeah.
Like, and obviously she didn't know, like, obviously it should have been up to the.
No, it's not her
It should
fault.
have been
I'm
the
not blaming her. I'm
adults. It should have
blaming
been the
adult.
adult.
Yeah, I'm blaming her friend's mom.
That's
like, help
embarrassing.
her.
Yeah.
That's so sad,
like,
dude.
get some board shorts first.
Like do something to like help her out. Like don't just let her.
I guess if she like was refusing to wear tampons though, then I don't know. If I was her, I'd be like, well, then you really can't really swim then, unfortunately.
Unless you wear like shorts, I guess.
I know, but like it's the pad is not going to stay dry in the water. Like it's going to fill up with water, and then there's literally no use for it.
Wait, I just had like the funniest like imagery in my head of like the pad filling up with water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like counterproductive. Yeah,
and
I don't know.
How would it stay sticky? Like, I don't even know how the adhesive would continue to.
There was this like old wives' tale, I feel like, where if you're on your period and you go in water, your body stops bleeding because it's like it knows not to give blood in water. I just looked it up. That's not true.
But it is true with your body. Like, I don't know, like, not to get like too graphic, but when you're usually it will stop for a little bit, like if you're taking showers.
It says the water usually makes the flow less like intense. Or the water pressure can prevent your flow from coming out, but that doesn't mean that you just like
you stop
bleeding.
Just whenever like gravity takes over, it's in a back.
I guess so. So, anyways, you poor soul. I'm so sorry. That's really sad for you. One time, my friend we were at this pool, and we were like with all these guys, and she was on her period, and her tampon string was like hanging out.
Oh.
And I remember being like, "Hey, let's just call her Sally." I was like, "Sally, sit down." And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Sit down." And she was just like, "No." And was like flirting with the boys. And I texted her. I was like, "Your tampon string hanging out." And then she just like dropped down, and I was like all embarrassed. And I was like, "Oh, so sad." So now I'm like always paranoid as hell.
Yeah.
I'd always like make sure the string's like nowhere near the outside areas. I'm like, I don't ever want that to happen. Oh my God. Okay.
That sucks.
Your hair is completely unique. Everyone's hair is different from the person next to them. And that is why Function of Beauty is amazing, because they make custom formula for your hair. Function of Beauty is the world's first fully customizable hair care that creates individually filled shampoos, conditioners, styling, and treatment formulas based on your hair now and where you want it to go. They were actually founded by a dream team of engineers and cosmetic scientists, and each Function of Beauty product is individually designed to be as unique as you are. Function of Beauty offers over 54 trillion possible formulations, and every one of them is vegan and cruelty-free, and they never use sulfates or parabens, and you can also go completely silicone-free. So here's how it works. Basically, you just go on their website and take the hair quiz to build your hair profile and select 5 hair goals like length and volume and oil control. And what's really cool is you can actually change these formulations as often as you want. So let's say in the summer your hair is super oily, but maybe in the winter it gets dry, going into these colder months here soon. I'm definitely going to be changing my formula up so I can make sure that my hair stays moisturized throughout the dry months, especially in Colorado. It gets really dry here in the winter. Then you choose your color and fragrance, or you can go dye and fragrance free. And then you get your freshly filled formula delivered straight to your door and prepare for good hair days ahead. Every time I go to the store to buy hair care, I get overwhelmed because there's so many different options on the shelf. And a lot of them, I feel like, say the same thing or make false promises. But with Function of Beauty, it's really nice because with the hair quiz, you just tell them exactly what you need. And then they take the guesswork out of finding hair care that will actually suit you best. And they make that custom formula and then ship it right to your door. So you don't even have to stress about going to the store and walking up and down the aisles and trying to figure out which hair care would be best for you. So say goodbye to generic hair care for good today. Go to functionofbeauty.com/sesh to take your hair goals quiz, and you'll save 25% on your first order. Go to functionofbeauty.com/sesh to let them know you heard about it from our show and to get 25% off your first order. That's functionofbeauty.com/sesh to take your hair quiz and save 25% on your first order. This person says, I had sex with an inmate in the freezer at the prison I worked at. That's literally all they said. Hell yeah.
With a
freezer
thumbs up emoji.
Do you know how cold that is? How did you
get it up?
Yeah. How did that even work? I don't know if you have what your parts are, but if you have a wiener, I feel like that'd be really hard to make it work in the freezer. But gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Gotta do what you gotta do. This person says, I'm a single 26-year-old female and I've been cleaning houses for almost 4 years. My clients range from middle income to extremely wealthy. The company I work for typically sends 2 or 3 cleaners out each day to clean 5 houses. Since the pandemic, I have been cleaning 3 houses a day by myself. One of my handsome, wealthy clients had taken notice of me coming alone to clean while he was leaving for work. He began working from home while his wife continued to leave. He began chatting up with me more, which led to a blatant flirting. This progressed into us hooking up. It's been going on for almost a year. Y'all are a bunch of cheaters. There were so many freaking posts about either like people cheating on their spouse or being the one that like the person that they're cheating on with is married or something.
I know.
I'm like, wow, go off, everyone. Good for y'all.
Hell yeah.
Go off. You do you. Okay, my boyfriend cheated on me 2 years ago on a one-night stand and probably got the girl pregnant. She claims another man is the father, but I just know with the way the timeline adds up and how much the kid looks like the man or looks like him that it's boyfriend's child, so her boyfriend's kid. No one in my life knows about the kid besides me, and I only know because I checked her social media on an insecure night. She begged me not to tell my boyfriend after I messaged her about it. I planned not to say anything ever because she didn't want me to. That's wild to me. Yeah. Your boyfriend cheated on you, got someone pregnant. You know about it, but your boyfriend doesn't, even though he's the one that was cheating on you.
And are you still with this said boyfriend?
Like, I would be like blowing that shit up.
110%.
Like, could you imagine? And then that chick's like, don't tell anyone. And you're like, okay. Damn, I don't know, man. If I were you, I would have been like, fuck that. I'm telling this dude.
I'm telling everyone. I'm telling fucking everyone I know.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's wild.
I mean, kudos to you for not fucking having a loud mouth, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. One time I was staying in my boyfriend's apartment while he was at work. I got out of the shower and sat on the couch for a second. I had to toot, so I did, but ended up shitting on his couch, which was a hand-me-down from his grandma. So it was a 70s avocado green velvet, which you can imagine the poop stain was obvious and not easy to clean. I did my best to scrub it out and flip the cushion over. We ended up moving in together 2 years later, throwing out that green couch, and have been together a total of 7 years now. I never told him, and he will never know. I would tell him. You should just tell him. I think that's hilarious.
I think that makes for a funny story now. Like 7 years later.
Oh, by the way, that green couch that you had before we lived together, yeah, I shat on it on accident, flipped it over, and then never said anything. Brutal. Oh my God. Yeah, I would tell him. This person says, I'm a bartender at a local sports bar. Started a full-on affair with one of my regulars who is also married with kids. Him and his family always comes in for dinner, and I have to wait on them and act like I don't even know him. He's flown me out on vacation, tips me hundreds of dollars. I'm also married. Oh. That is spicy.
Oh my God.
This is a real commitment. He's flown you out on vacation, and he has wife and kids.
How do people like hold these secrets?
Like I
know, it'd be killing me.
I would be like, I don't think I could do that. Yeah.
Or I'd like tell everybody except that one person, then probably end up just telling the person because like I would not be able to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like, you know that person's wife and kids, like you serve them food.
You look them in the eye. You look the kids in the eye.
That's what I'm saying. And they've been on vacation together. I don't know if the kids are involved. Probably not, obviously.
They're like, is this our waitress?
Yeah, never mind. That was a stupid thing to say. But damn, that's crazy. So you guys go on your own vacations.
That's crazy. Honestly, like.
So my question is, why don't you just get divorced and both of you and then get married to each other? Or like then just start dating each other?
Because Cindy, what's the fun in that?
That's so true.
What's the fun in that? Yeah, exactly. There's no fun in that. It's much better this way.
Oh, no.
That is so twisted, man. That seems just really complicated. All it takes is for you to slip up one time.
I feel guilty for these people.
I know. I know, me too. It's wild. Okay, so this person says, for some context, I'm a 22-year-old female. My boyfriend is 23. This is probably the pettiest thing I've done in my relationship to this day. So a few years back, when we were still in our party phase, we went to hang out at a friend's house and have some drinks. Well, it was pre-discussed that night that we were going to dye his hair some crazy color. Blue and pink were the colors. Well, I'm in the midst of applying this hair dye when he said something hella stupid. I can't even actually remember what he said. It almost makes the story better. Well, apparently I was very salty and decided to be petty. Already knowing my boyfriend was extremely drunk and not paying much attention to what I was doing, I grabbed the bleach and put that shit on his eyebrows. In my defense, the only reason I fucked with his eyebrows is because I knew as soon as we got home, I could dye them back to dark brown. We left the house with him looking like a clown. He had neon pink and blue hair, plus I dyed one eyebrow blue and one pink, and he had him walk around like that for 3 days.
That's amazing.
Wait, what? Does he not have a mirror? 3 days?
You didn't look in the mirror for 3 whole days.
3 days? I thought you meant like 3 hours. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. 3 days?
I mean, how do you look in the mirror every single day?
Yeah. Don't you? At least look in the mirror.
Yeah, you would notice fucking a
when you're
pink
brushing
eyebrow.
your teeth, taking a contact out.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you look
like,
in the mirror.
Please, you don't look in the mirror. Like, I don't believe anyone, unless you like live in, I don't know,
in a
the
mirror
outdoors or something.
Use
Maybe
a
if you're, like,
bathroom
yeah.
with a if you use a bathroom that has a mirror in it, guarantee you
That's
look in it at least
look
once.
at it. Even when you're washing your hands, you're just glancing at yourself. Like, tell me you wouldn't notice that.
I don't know. Also, there are times for me. Okay, I think it's different because maybe this guy doesn't really look in the mirror that often. Like
3 days. His hair's pink and blue, and his eyebrows are pink and blue. 3 days.
But how many times have you looked in the mirror and not really looked in the mirror?
A lot, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take really looking in the mirror to notice your fucking hair is blue and pink and so are your eyebrows. Like, don't you think?
Yeah,
Well,
I think the colors would be like
That's
something,
what
but
I'm
I
saying.
definitely have been, there's been times where I'm like, have I not looked in the mirror today or something like that just because, or if I could go to the bathroom or if I even wash
what do
my
I
hands.
look like today?
Yeah, I mean, I've had that, but I definitely end up, there has to be one time.
Yeah, that's true. Like, how for 3 days? Maybe, maybe because he knew his hair was going to be dyed pink and
So then wouldn't that give you even more of a reason to look? Like, no matter if you were drunk or not, you would know,
Yeah.
I'm getting my hair dyed. And then you would be like, oh, let me see what I look like. 3 days, your story doesn't match up. Can you, leave a comment below or something if you want to?
How did he go 3 days without
Yeah,
noticing?
I'm so confused how that even happened.
Or maybe he knew about it and he just didn't want to change it for 3 days. Maybe he knew about it.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't care.
And he just didn't care.
Yeah, maybe. So when I was 10 or 11, my mom gave me her old Apple iPod Touch, which was still connected to her Apple account. I downloaded countless apps and was buying all sorts of games to the point where my mom looked at her bank statement. There was Apple bills. Easily over 500 pounds worth of money was taken by Apple, so my mom went to the bank and filed out a fraud case. All the while, she did not have a clue that it was actually me who used the money. Obviously, I couldn't tell her at that point, and she eventually actually won the case and got all of her money back. Fast forward a couple of years, I did the same thing again, but the money came from my dad's card. I just had to have them Lana Del Rey albums and more. This time, the amount was only 200 pounds, but nonetheless, my dad filed another fraud claim with the bank, but this time did not win the case. To this day, I think I stole over 1,000 pounds, and my parents still don't know it was me. I'm now 21 and still scared to tell them. I feel like everyone's fucking has a story like that, where they
Oh, yeah.
will use their parents. Actually, I've never done that because I'm too scared, but I've I don't know, I know so many people.
I've done that with my dad.
You did?
A lot. I remember I really wanted this juicy backpack.
Oh my God.
And I was just got the guts one night. I remember I was in college too, and I had it delivered to the sorority house or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I got away with that one.
Wait, you did it in college?
Yeah.
This girl was 11 years old, Sydney.
I didn't do it I didn't know how to order online when I was younger, but yeah, I did it for a few things, but then he caught me and he just was like, dude, don't use my card. Or
Did he make you pay back?
No.
Oh my God, wow, lucky you.
I know.
Got your Juicy backpack? You still have it?
No. That was a long time ago.
Damn, Juicy. Remember Juicy? That was all the rage. I always wanted a Juicy suit.
A Juicy.
My parents never sprung for that. They're like, fuck you, we'll take you to Kohl's. Get you a
I had to
floor.
work for I remember I worked after school, in high school, at a daycare. And because my goal was to save up for a Juicy sweatsuit. And I bought the most obnoxious one, the bright pink.
Hell yeah.
And I would definitely wear the pants and the zip up
Wait,
together.
the hot pink or the light pink?
It was in the middle. It wasn't hot pink, but it definitely was.
That was the thing.
Oh yeah,
the Juicy suits.
Oh yeah,
They're coming. Didn't they come back?
They're coming back.
Or they already came and left.
we should get some.
They were back.
We should get some.
We just show up in juicy suits.
Ooh,
Are they expensive now?
Let's see. Janelle gets the blue one. I get the brown one, and Sydney gets the pink one.
Yeah, or I'd go with the black one.
Ooh, the black
Or
one?
I think Kendall would like the black.
Yeah, I feel like Kendall would.
I would take a blue one.
I'll do the bright yellow one.
There's a yellow one?
Yeah, there
Are
is.
you being serious?
It says juicy on the butt.
I got the one that was like velour, like pink velour.
Yep.
But mine didn't have juicy on the butt.
The little J.
Right there. That's what I had.
The little J zipper.
How much is that one.
Oh, not this one?
No. Like that color though.
Hell yeah, they're
Like
expensive. They're still like $100.
Look on that.
This one?
Oh shit, they're $120 just for the fucking top, just for the hoodie.
No
I'm
way.
sorry, but I do not understand.
Really?
Fucking designer brands. Is Juicy
Ooh,
even
these are
designer?
cute. Who makes Juicy?
I did not
Juicy.
think Juicy was that
I don't know.
They're
expensive
kind of cute.
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, no, mine wasn't like that.
Track suits. Anyways. Yeah, they're coming back. Oh, here, Amazon has some. Knockoff.
I mean, it's kind of cringy to think about now that I was so into that. But I did work for it.
Yeah, well, that's as long.
I earned it.
It's okay. I was like really into what the fuck is it called? True Religion.
Oh, those jeans.
Yep.
Oh God, you know what I was into?
Exposed Janelle in those jeans.
Do you guys remember Miss Me jeans?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I had so many fucking Miss Me jeans.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did? I only had one pair, and I think it was like a hand-me-down.
Yeah,
No.
I got my Miss Me jeans from Plato's Closet once.
My mom. Well, I don't know why my mom. Those are the only like designer jeans my mom like ever bought me, and I hated them.
Oh, you didn't like them?
I didn't like them, but like
they hurt me because they were
yeah,
like
the
all
fucking
the studs
big
and
ass
stuff.
the big ass studs on the bottom. But like no, because like they were like a cowgirl thing kind of, and my dad would want me to wear those when we went to like events and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, but they were not my vibe. But they were
They were not the vibe.
yeah.
True Religion was expensive too.
Oh yeah, they were.
They
the
still
jeans were
are.
like
Did you have
over
the ones with like
$200.
the intense white
thick stitching? Oh yeah.
Can
Oh
you
yeah,
can
I
you pull
still
up a
have
photo?
them because I like can't get myself to just throw them
You
out because
still
they were
have
so.
them?
I'll never wear them. I don't think they would
Oh
fit.
my God, you should put
And they're
put
not
them
my
on
style.
when you get home and send us a photo.
Oh
please.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm
please.
dying to see. They probably still fit you.
I don't know, but yeah, I was obsessed with them. I loved them. I wore them like all the time.
Wait, Juicy's actually kind of cute.
Okay.
I
Hell
still have
yeah,
some
it's-
clothes that I like just can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Like these shorts. I don't know why. They're like from Hollister or something. They're like can't wear them. I tried them on the other day just for my own self
For
and
funsies.
could barely pull them up. I was like, what the heck?
Oh my God. That's funny. Okay, this person says I pooped my pants in the playground in first grade and got so embarrassed that I tried to flush my underwear and my pantyhose down the toilet and almost flooded the bathroom.
Wow.
You pooped your pants on the playground?
Poop your plants.
Poop your plants. That's very sad for you. I'm so sorry you had to experience that.
Did you guys ever have any like embarrassing school accidents like that? Like at school?
I bled through white jeans on the first day of high school. That was really fun.
Ah.
Yep. And I got my period really late. Like, I think I was, I was 15 when I got it. It was like right before I started high school. It was the first time I ever got it. So then it like came again, literally on the first day of high school. And I was wearing these white jeans.
Oh no.
And I was sitting there and I was like in English class and I was like, something doesn't feel right. And then I got up, went to the bathroom, and it was like a literal red spot. And I was like, I call my mom, like freaking out in the bathroom. I was like, what do I do? I can't even go out. And she's like, you're going to have to take your pants and put them in the toilet a little bit to get them wet. Because I was like too mortified to go by the sinks. I didn't want anyone to see me there pantsless.
Yeah.
So she was like, you're going to have to do this in the toilet. And so I did it and it like didn't really work. It kind of worked, but it worked enough for me to like leave. And then like my friend gave me jeans or something afterwards, but mortified.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Like the worst.
I hated
fucking
high
thing
school
ever.
so much. Oh my
I
God.
was
That just
so
like brought
scared.
me back.
First day. I was so scared. It was horrible.
I was so scared.
It's terrible. Anyways, okay. This one says, me and my friend are taking this to the grave. When we were young, about 5 or 6, we decided we were curious about our bodies. I honestly don't remember how it started. We thought it would be fun to go to the toilets during school hours and proceed to take turns of smelling each other's butt cracks and buttholes. What? We would call it the bum game. After a little while, the game got boring, so we decided to come up with a different part of our anatomy to be interested in. So we decided on sticking our fingers up each other's noses, where I ended up giving my friend a nosebleed. And so after that day, we never spoke about the bum game or the nose game ever again. It's safe to say I am mortified. Me and her are still friends to this day, but we have never mentioned it out of pure embarrassment. Thank you for letting me share this and getting it off my chest.
Oh my God. Bum game.
The bum game. You guys are smelling each other's balls. The fuck, man. Kids are so weird. Oh, it's funny. I fell in love with my high school teacher when I was 14. Nothing physical happened, but the chemistry was there. 16 years later, we're now talking via Facebook, but he's married. He lives in a different country now, so nothing will ever happen, but I secretly and awfully feel great about the fact that he wants me to. I hate this because it's everything I'm not about, but he has a hold of me that I've never been able to shake.
Yeah.
You're 14, major red flags, not really on your part, but his part. What the fuck? Even though nothing happened, that's still creepy as hell. But now you guys are talking. I mean, at least you're over 18 now, but...
And it was 16. No. No.
No.
No. Not when you're in a position, not when you're like in a position of power like that over...
Yeah. Nope. Should have gone fired for that. This person says, I've never done my taxes. I just didn't and don't know how. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Bitch, you need to fucking do your taxes or you're going to go to jail. And then it's going to be really scary. You think
and
you're
it's
afraid
not
now?
too hard. It's not too hard. Just get on TurboTax and
it's
just
not
file.
that hard. Although it might be hard that you haven't done it in years because that's a lot of shit you got to backtrack on. But they will find you.
They will? No, Janelle.
No,
yeah,
they will
that's
find
scary.
you.
Like, clearly they're afraid. Just go and meet with like a tax person.
I was going to say, you should probably go to like a tax accountant or something. And
they're going to charge you, but it's better than...
You need to do your taxes, bestie. I mean, I don't know where you live, but if you live in the U.S.,
they coming for your ass.
I mean, it takes long. You can avoid doing your taxes for a long time, but eventually,
once you get
up to you.
It's like
it will creep up to you. Like, look at Mike from Jersey Shore.
Oh, is that what tax evasion is? When you're evading you're evading your taxes.
That is. Not doing your taxes, lying about it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, a lot of times it happens when people make like a lot of money and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But because obviously the IRS is going to kind of watch for you more if you're like the more income you have versus someone who's maybe not making that much money, but still you have to pay your taxes. Plus, you might be missing the opportunity to even like
get refunds.
Yeah.
Because I mean, chances are if you work like a normal person, quote unquote job, you probably have some refunds waiting for you.
Yeah. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if you are only getting refunds, then I'm pretty sure the IRS doesn't actually really care about whether you're filing because they owe you money. So they're not going to come after your ass unless you owe them money. But I don't know. You might owe them money.
Yeah, you could easily owe them money because like a lot of when we were in North Carolina, we had to pay. I don't know. It was kind of jacked up, but like I worked a 40-hour job and I wasn't even in like I was in like the lowest whatever like tax bracket. I still had to pay because if you like move somewhere new and if you're like a new resident, sometimes you have to like pay state taxes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Listen to the new audio docuseries Funny My Way on Audible, hosted by JB Smoove. Take a deep dive into the lives of 6 Black comedy icons, including Paul Mooney, Flip Wilson, Moms Mabley, Dick Gregory, Rudy Ray Moore, and Red Fox. And you can hear how these fearless heroes of Black comedy broke color lines and made it to the top by doing it their way. Featuring commentary from Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hewley, Godfrey, Margaret Cho, Dion Cole, Sandra Bernhard, and many more. So listen on Audible now. Go to audible.com/funnymyway. Okay, this person says, every year when it's time to apply for financial aid, I take out almost all of my money from my checking and savings accounts and put it into my closet. So it looks like I have no money and financial aid gives me a lot. Then I put all the money back into my accounts like 2 months later. I always want to tell people who say they have a hard time getting money to pay for school, but I also can't have people knowing that I have a few grand just chilling in my closet, and I don't want to get snitched out for some type of fraud. What the fuck?
Wait.
You and this last girl.
How? I don't think they check your bank account.
They do. I mean, they do ask you. I don't know if that really means anything to them.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think they check your bank account. I think they check your income.
Yeah. So if you're getting paid under the table.
Plus, like, financial aid is not hard to qualify for. Well, loans, I should say. Grants, that's harder. But loans, the government has no problem loaning you money. They have no problem loaning you money.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay it back.
Pay it back with high interest. Anyways, that's brutal. Good for you. Okay. Let's see here. The last one we're going to do, and then I am going to go ahead and tell you guys my secret. Because, yeah, I think I maybe have told you guys this, but I don't know.
I'm going to pretend like I don't know.
Okay. So when I was in 6th grade, I had a crush on a boy who was very popular in my school and was also dating one of the prettiest girls in my grade. I decided to meddle in their relationship by stealing his class schedule, copying his student ID, and hacking into his school email accounts for weeks. I started a fight between him and his girlfriend and later ended up breaking up with her whilst pretending to be him. This was circa 2010, so everything juicy went down over email. The whole school was talking about it, and the girl was super confused. Eventually, the boy realized that his account was hacked and went to speak with the school principal, who held a big assembly for our grade and told us that whoever was responsible for this was at risk of expulsion. Of course, I freaked out immediately as the principal said they were going to take immediate action in finding out who did this. I was a super good kid in class who always had A's her whole life, never caused trauma or trouble, and so I became terrified that my first time doing anything risky would get me a tick on my criminal record. I never ended up getting in trouble, though, and I wonder if A, the school never actually did an investigation because the situation was pretty childish, or B, found it was me and just decided to let me off the hook for some reason. I'm 23 now, and I never did anything crazy like this again, but let's just say the CIA is missing out on my hacking skills.
Hell yeah.
That's honestly fucking hilarious. Yeah, I love that for you, that you did that because you had a crush on him. That's like so iconic for, what was that, high school?
6th grade.
6th grade. Oh, middle school. Even better. Yeah, even better. Excellent job. Love that for you. That's funny they held a fucking assembly, though, for it. They're like, listen, we got to get to the bottom of this.
We got a hacker.
Yeah.
About this.
Okay, here's my dirty secret. So, I don't remember how old I was. I must have probably been in like early high school or something like that. But anyways, my parents were divorced that time. So I was at my dad's house and he was out at work and it was the summer. And my dad, love you, Dad. Oh, he doesn't know this. So if you're listening, Dad, don't call me after this because I don't want to hear it. But anyways,
I don't hear it.
He is a little stingy on the AC during the summers and it would drive me crazy. And so one time when he was gone, I was like, hell yeah, let me bump down the thermostat to like 58 or like 60. I don't know. It was cold as shit in the house though. And I was like, finally I can like have good AC and I don't have to burn my ass off all day in this house because it was hot as shit. So anyways, I turned on the AC and I forgot to turn it back to normal or like to turn it off when he got home. And I'm an idiot and didn't realize that you can freeze your AC. And so he got back and the AC was just straight up not working at all. And so he went downstairs and apparently the thermostat had completely froze over. Like when it gets too cold, it starts like leaking and then literally freezes.
Right.
So I froze the AC and he comes up and he's pissed as fuck. And he's like, the AC's broken. He looks at the thermostat and it says it's set to like 60 degrees or something. So he's like, who the fuck messed with the thermostat? And oh, dude, I'm going to hell for this. I blamed it on our house cleaners. God. Such a piece of shit.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And to this day, I feel so guilty.
Did they get fired?
No, but then my dad, no, they didn't get fired or anything. They still like had their jobs. In fact, I don't think they ever like knew about it, that I ratted them on them. But he did write on a piece of paper, like, do not touch the thermostat and stuck it onto the thermostat. I was like, they must have freaking bumped into it or something, Dad. He was like, damn it. He was like so annoyed.
Bumped into it.
Yeah, they bumped into it so many times and it went down to 58 degrees.
Right.
Oh, I'm such a piece of shit. It's like the most spoiled brat thing to do. Like, please don't cancel me in the comments. I feel so bad about it. And if I could somehow, well, I was going to say if they got fired, then I would be like, if I could somehow try and like apologize to them, but nothing ever happened to them. Like they didn't get in any trouble. My dad never like confronted them. And like, he just literally wrote a note on them that was like, do not touch the thermostat. But for all they know, it could have been for me or for anyone else. So.
I mean, especially since like they were not affected in any way.
No, they were
obviously
not
like you're not.
They came back week after week. Like we continued to tip them and to pay them well. Funny. Like they had their job and everything. But yeah, because they were like the only ones there in the house besides me.
Oh, you gotta probably think of that fast too.
Yeah, I had to think quick.
Yeah.
Are you a good liar?
Yes.
Oh,
I can be.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you, Sydney?
Not really. No. Sometimes I can.
Like if I need to tell a lie, I'll tell a lie. That's not very good to admit though. But
damn.
I can tell a lie. But I don't really, I don't lie very often because I don't really do anything crazy.
Right.
So.
I'm the worst liar, dude. I feel like you can see it all over my fucking
really?
face. Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised as a Sagittarius because you guys are kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah, we're a little crazy. And like, I guess if it's like a big lie, maybe I can hold it.
Yeah,
but
I've never told like really a big, that's probably one of honestly the biggest lies I've ever told.
I feel like if it was like a big lie, maybe I can hold it. But like little white lies,
no.
I get nervous. Like if I do if I like say a lie and then I'm like, oh crap, what if I forget that I lied? Or
yeah.
And then I end up I've thrown myself under the bus on accident so many times with my dad. Like
really,
I've lied to him and then I'll like forget that I lied and then tell him the story. Like I remember I got high in high school one time and he was like, why are all the cabinets blah, blah, blah open? And I was like, I couldn't find any food. And he was like, that was weird. And then and then like later that day or the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I was so high. And then last night, and he's like, why did you lie to me last night?
What? Sydney?
Yeah.
But you told your dad you were high?
Yeah, I did. Because I was, I don't know.
Did you like purposely rat yourself out or did it just slip out?
It just came out. And then I was like,
God.
Like, wait, why didn't you tell me last night?
That's so
Oh, you
funny.
told them like after the fact that you were high?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. He was like, that you're stupid. And like, I was like, okay.
That's so funny.
My dad and I, though, had like a different, I don't know. He was like my friend, but also my dad. Because when my parents got divorced, it was just me and him. And then my sister and my mom lived together in California.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I still feel like a piece of shit to that day, though. To this day, I mean. I don't know what else to say about that. But I wanted to go. I thought it'd be an interesting story to tell. Please don't hate me in the comments.
How does it feel getting it off your chest, though?
I've been telling people more recently. Like, didn't I tell you that, Sydney?
I feel like you did, yeah.
Yeah, I think I told you. I told Kendall.
Yeah, I remember you. I think you told us at the same time, actually. Yeah, I remember that story.
I think I did too. But my dad doesn't know, which I feel like I don't care if he knows now. Like, that's fine. I feel like he'd probably laugh or be like, "You're a dumb fuck." Because I'm pretty sure he did have to pay like $100 or something for someone to come out and fix it. But I was broke as fuck back then. I didn't have $100. So I was like,
also, I love the fact that like you wanted it like to cool the house down, and then you did it so much that you literally like did the opposite, and I'm sure it was awful for a few days after.
Yeah. Yep. Broke our AC. Anyways, that's that on that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and submitting your stories. You guys do wild shit. We'll have to keep doing these because they're really fun to do, and I think you guys. I don't know. It feels good to get stuff off your chest. Hey, mine wasn't even anonymous, though. Everyone fucking knows. Like, that's just me. So please don't cancel me in the comments. I feel really guilty about it. I'm just grateful that they didn't get any trouble or anything like that. So that's all for this week. Wish Charles luck. I got to go drop him off now. I think he's definitely stoned. Charles, buddy.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good, Mama.
Feeling all right, pal? Oh, yeah. Look at his fucking eyes.
Oh.
What? Charles. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Be sure to check out our merch. If you have a sec, milehardermerch.com. And we will see you on the next sesh. But until then, keep it fresh. Oh, again, Sydney doesn't participate.
I did this time.